In order to understand one's behavior, we need to understand her motivations. Why has she chosen this journey? Why can't she let go? Why should I, the audience, care for this character? Why do you care for this character? It is your job to make art imitate life. Make them believe the woman on screen is just as real as the one in the reflection.
What are you writing?
Just some notes to myself. I like to remember everything.
Oh, your mind must be a very busy place.
I'm Dorothy.
Marilyn.
Are you new? I've never seen you here before.
This is my first day.
Do you like it so far?
I do, but... Well, that professor is a little intimidating. I wish I knew half as much as he does.
Doesn't matter how much you know. It's how much you're willing to learn.
Well, I'm new to all this. Performing, I mean.
You're here, aren't you? You showed up for your dreams, and for some, that's the hardest part. But you did it, and you should be proud of yourself.
It's funny. Show business has a reputation for being a cold place full of... Dorothy, you're not like that at all. You're very kind.
Believe me, there's no place colder than Hollywood. But don't let that stop you from being an artist. You're not in this alone. Not anymore. Consider me a friend.
Sometimes I despise Marilyn Monroe, or what men think of when they see me. Marilyn M. and Dorothy D. That's funny.
When I was a kid, I met this very odd man on the beach. I can barely recall his face now, but I remember him saying that if you have the same initial for your first and last name, you should consider yourself lucky.
Do you consider yourself lucky?
I believe luck is relative. For as long as I can remember, I've dreamed of being an actress. The picture I'm in now, I work with kids all day long, and I watch them play and talk, and I think of my own daughter. I see her in all those beautiful faces. Those children are little reminders that life will continue to go on no matter what. It breaks my heart and inspires me all at the same time. I don't know that I'm lucky, but I know I have hope. That's enough for me. One of the girls asked me if I had won an Oscar before.
What did you say?
I told her the truth, that I hadn't. But it's nice to think about.
Dorothy Dandridge for Best Actress. It's gonna happen. You'll make history. You'll bring hope to so many people, even the unlucky.
I'll tell you, but you have to guess first.
You booked a role?
Yes.
A play?
No.
A picture?
Yes.
Is it what I think it is?
Marilyn Monroe, meet the one and only Carmen Jones.
Oh, congratulations! I knew you could do it. You're a star, Dottie.
Good evening, ladies.
Good evening.
I hope I'm not causing too much disruption, but I was curious to know if Miss Monroe would like to dance.
Well, that's very nice of you, dear, but I can't leave my friend alone.
Not to worry. Go on, dance with the man.
Are you sure?
This is a party.
Well, One dance won't hurt, I suppose.
To present the Film Editing Award, we take you again to New York, and the only girl in the history to get me to go to the opera. Carmen Jones in person, Miss Dorothy Dandridge, right here.
Isn't it delicious? Why do I lose everything I love? Why doesn't anything last?
I don't know, darling.
I don't care what the papers say. I meant it when I said I loved Joe. All I ever ask is that I'm loved back. Every part of me. Am I crazy?
No, you're not. And don't you ever let yourself believe that. Any man that makes you feel like you're too hard to love isn't a man worth keeping.
Well, what's the worth in anything if it can all just be taken away?
I'm not going anywhere. You can count on that.
I can always count on you.
Would you like me to come to New York?
No, that's all right. I know how busy you are.
I know it's hard right now, and you're hurting. But life will get better. You won't always feel this way. You have all my love.
I am today announcing my candidacy for the presidency of the United States. The presidency is the most powerful office in the free world.
We are oppressed. We are exploited. We are downtrodden. We are denied not only civil rights, but even human rights. So the only way we're going to get some of this oppression and exploitation away from us or aside from us is come together against the common enemy.
You are parading outside the park and you interfere with vehicle or pedestrian traffic. You are in violation of law.
I used to watch them too. Sometimes they would let me hold their babies.
Marilyn M.
Dorothy D. May I sit with you?
Please do. How long will you be in New York?
I leave tonight to start a new picture. You?
A few days. I have a performance.
When you called, I couldn't believe it. I thought you'd forgotten about me by now.
As if anyone could forget Marilyn Monroe.
I asked Peter about you all the time. We went to see you as Bess. I've always known you were a great actress, but Dorothy, you blew me away.
If it's coming from you, I know it's sincere. Thank you.
I can't wait to see what you do next.
There is no next for me. Whatever movement occurs, I credit the next generation. They aren't backing down. They're stronger than I'll ever be.
Where do you think they get all that strength from? It's because of people like you that there is any change at all.
They're still fighting for the same things I was. Nothing's changed. Marilyn, you have something I don't. You have power. Use it. The world may never know the real you, but I feel lucky to say that I do. And I love you for all that you are, Marilyn Monroe.
I've missed you so much. I love you, Dottie.
And remember, students, once the world knows who you are, you no longer belong to yourself. You belong to the audience, for better or worse. The story begins with you, but the journey continues with them.